Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Is to build a K-swap Honda Civic project just like this one.
Finally, gonna be K-swapping Josh's high.
Let's go ahead and get into this rear disc brake conversion.
Here it is. This is a K24 Z3 from a 2010 Honda Accord Coupe.
I bought my 94 EG Civic sedan back in May of 2024 when I had my Mazda 3 sedan. I bought the Civic from a friend who was trying to make music at the time. When I picked the car up, the steering wheel shook like a shake weight and 8 tires for lunch. Speedometer never worked and there was a constant charging system light on. Later in the year when the upper radiator hose blew, mid-traffic the motor started to misfire. So I'm gonna do what any other sensible person would do, K24 swap it.
Yo! Is this my car? Yeah. Bro. All I said was for you to fix the motor! Change the oil, that was it!
In November of 2024, one of my buddies sourced out a K24 Z3 for me from a crashed 2009 Accord on Marketplace. Following a week, a coworker and I drove an hour and a half away to get the front end, but we were eager to pull the motor. That weekend, I rounded up all the boys and we used an engine hoist to pick up the Accord.
Okay, can you pull that in? That way I can pull this in.
Lifting half a car with only 2 axles is way sketchier than it actually seemed. Constantly felt like this vehicle was gonna fall on me the whole time, and I do not recommend it.
Why? Why, Ron? Why? You're my hero, Ron. Poop. Poop mouth. Poop out of your mouth.
Garth, if I were to give you some money out of my wallet, would that ease the pain?
Everything you've seen before now is everything I did on the Civic before now. I put it off because winter hit and it got too cold to work outside. But now that we are all caught up, let's get into this motor swap. Money spent wisely.
Money spent wisely.
Tomorrow.
Before we get started working on the Civic, I gotta take my engine hoist back to my storage unit. I'm here. The van's all the way down there. This is just one of my homie's storage units. We are in for a long walk. Almost hit the van. Before I can actually start working on the Civic, I gotta shovel this out so we can actually record myself properly. Shout out to Goodyear for the winter safety kit, because it comes with a shovel. I honestly thought they'd plow it way better than this. They left the whole line all the way down. Ooh. I didn't know it has fiber pack in here. Set you up so you can see. Looks like we're only using this. Real ones know what this is from.
What you saying? What you saying, huh? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Jeez.
That should drain into there. Ugh. No oil change ever goes cleanly, right? Unless you're a pro, like this guy. Kind of smells like gas. I'm gonna need to drain the fluid on my K24Z3. The problem is it's kind of tilted just because of the way I pulled the motor out. The drain plug is facing upwards, right? I need it to face at least downwards, but this is the fun part. Alright, I gotta move this, like tilt it sideways, that way I can actually drain the oil out of it properly. So it looks like I gotta loosen this now without it twisting all the way around, because that'd be fun, right? Now that we got the drain plug all leveled out and the motor all leveled out, we can finally start draining. Moment of truth. This is gonna be a fun one. I cannot do this with one hand. First time draining the motor oil on my K24Z3. Starting to get this weird foaming in here. It does look a little milky right here, but I don't know if that's water. What do y'all think? Down in the comments. I hope that's not water. If it is, that's a little bit.
Just like that, the radiator's out. Put it back so it don't spill. Alright, clearing up quite a bit of space. I don't know if this is pressurized, and I'm really scared to check because when you like disconnect it, it explodes everywhere, I guess. I've had that happen. So, kind of scared about that. It does not blow cold from what I remember, so.
I don't even know what I'm doing.
Keep moving forward.
I mean, this stuff is way too advanced for me.
Keep moving forward.
And what if I can't fix this? What are we gonna do?
Keep moving forward.
Why do you keep saying that? And don't just say keep moving forward.
It's my dad's motto.
Why would his motto be keep moving forward?
It's what he does.
What's that supposed to mean?
That is an excellent question.
Day 2.
Hopefully y'all can see me okay. This is all that I needed. This is a 1/2-inch adapter. It goes on my sockets that I don't have right now, and a breaker bar that I still need to find, but bear with me. I've already sprayed it down with Frio, so hopefully it's nice and lubed up. See that? I'm not sure if you want to pry on this, but I'm prying on it. I'm just pulling that right out. As you can see, it's moving as I chisel it out. Alright. This probably isn't very good for this, but let's see if I can at least move it with the breaker bar. Hey! Hey, babe. You want to go press on the brakes because it's just going to slide? Man, that's why I brought you here. No other reason. Don't scratch it! I'm doing my best. We gonna sand it anyways. Ooh. Hold that steering wheel straight. Damn. I'm doing my best. I need to bang it out some more. I'm all itchy from that. You can stop recording. I'm all itchy. Alright, I've got it. The lights are off, but that's okay. May have used too much power with the Ugga 3000. But as you can see, the axle nut is off now, so we're going to move to the other side and keep it dark probably. Alright, that widened it a little bit.
You'll find out all about them old evil, man. Man, see, like, you don't need to know, man. What you gonna, it's like you're born into this world, man. And you got like, it's like this, man, the dust in the wind, man.
I'm not looking forward to this. If I had to punch that whole thing in. See if the Ugga Dugga works. Ugh. Just like that. I don't know how this is coming out because I had to literally beat this thing on there. No more axles. Got it. Now buzz this off and this off. And that axle will be ready to come out. too big.
I see why you don't get a lot of recording done.
Ball joint now. Lose it. So I got this chain so I can wrap it around the lower control arm. My arm is the lower control arm. Put the pry bar underneath so that way I can apply pressure down on it and it'll pop. This is the ball joint, so it'll pop the ball joint down because I still have the forks connected. So you'll see that in live demonstration way better than my sign language. See, as I wrap the chain around, this bolt is kind of still in. It'll hold it. See, my chain is wrapped around, so I'm going to put the pry bar in. And I want to apply pressure at the back of at the lower control arm so I can drop it down from the ball joint. I've resorted to taking my brake pad, caliper, and rotors off so I can smack on this a little bit easier. I'm going to be having Sam hold the caliper so that doesn't happen. Anyway, since that happened, I'm still going to have her hold it so it doesn't break anything.
What do you want me to hold? Oh,
This whole part, yeah. That way you don't fall and break this brake line right here.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
You okay after that one? Thank you for your help. Alright, so now that I got the axle out, I'm not sure if you can see all the way back there. Get the handy dandy flashlight that we need to pull out. So now with this part disconnected, we can start taking the driver's side axle out. That's perfect. Oh shit. Alright, so I'm not sure if y'all can see, but I've got the axle boot moving. Let's move the pan right there. Shifter linkage as a gauge because the plug drop right there. First axle is out. We can get the passenger side in. I'll call it a night. Alright, I have gotten some information about how to check the pressure in the AC lines up here. I called my uncle, who's more mechanically inclined than me, and he said these valve stem cores in here, if you press them down, let's see if you can see that. You take this right on there, and you can press it down, that all the pressure that is in it will come out. Now, Freon is not very good to breathe, so the heat didn't really work in this before, so I don't really think there's much in there, if any. So let's go ahead and double check.
What are you aiming at? What are you aiming at?
Alright, that one's got nothing in it. That one's good. So all I need to do is take off the AC lines. I got two 10mm bolts down here on the compressor
That will leave pretty much just everything, so we can just pull right out. Ooh, that didn't sound very good. It sounded like something broke. But it's moving. Everything else I gotta take off is this vacuum line. There is this vacuum line as well. That goes to the brake booster. I got this hose that I cut. That is to the heater core, along with this hose. I also cut, as you can see, they go back there to the heater core. So these are just heater core lines. I'm going to be replacing them with probably shorter hose, a different hosing, just because it's not going to be the same. I'm cutting them out. You can take your time, but I've spent too much time on this, so let's get to actually pulling. Alright, now that I've got the AC lines pulled, all my hoses pulled, as you can see I got this one, I got both those heater core lines down there cut. All my wiring is all disconnected. I had these plugs that went over here to these. This whole mess went to the chassis, that wiring box, or whatever, you know. We should be good. I'm ready to pull this motor. Let's get it done. And I totally forgot about the exhaust.
There we go.
I started pulling the motor mounts. This is the bottom front motor mount on the driver's side of the vehicle, obviously right next to the crankshaft here. I tried pulling it off from the front here. Obviously it's mounted to the body right here by this bolt and another one on the back side. But if I jack the motor up and take it off, hopefully I can pull it out, because it's right here, right next to the frame. That's my only suspicion. I've started taking out this back motor mount, that little T bracket right there. I've already taken that back bolt out, but I might need to take more off. We'll see how it goes. Yep. All right, BJ, bring it around.
Bring it around town. Bring it around town.
Yeah, you kind of got to twist it. You're smashing my shit, man. How can I bring T66 turbos?
And Hector is gonna be running 3 Honda Civics with spoon engines. And on top of that, he just came into Harry's and he ordered 3 T66 turbos with NOS and a Motec system exhaust.
And spoon engines with a Motec system exhaust to the meat when you're banging that shit up. Swing.
Oh, I dropped the cotter pin.
You old geezer.
Here it is. Found it.
Okay, I forgive you. Let's get going. We've got the topside motor mount on the transmission. I got 2 17mm nuts, and you just gotta break them loose with the breaker bar real quick. That's one. Any second now. Yeah. If you come look right here, I got these 2 studs that need to come out, but I got a jack stand underneath the car that I need to drop. Not a jack stand, but a jack. I need to drop down so I can expose this bolt to pop it out, so we can move everything around and make it out. right, there we go. So now if you come over here, I now can access this motor mount bolt, which can now pull this all the way out. Yet another 17. That nut that is painted white like the body that I thought was not part that was like welded to the body, I think it's an actual nut because it's now spinning. Okay, one sec. It's a 19 on the inside and on the outside is a 17, so we're just gonna buzz that out, pull it out. And everything I watch on the K-Series swap, it looks like I will be having to cut this mount out for the passenger side top because the K-Series is opposite of the D-Series. The transmission's on the engine side right as it is right now, but it's just flip-flop. So this has to go so I don't interrupt any belts, any pulleys. Well, I'm going to have to deal with that when the motor's out. To get to the driver's side motor mount, I got to move the power steering reservoir here, and it's got this little slide that you just slide up right off of this bracket right here. Let's see, it's got that little slide mount. With the two bolts at the bottom, I slid this off and I popped those two bolts out. So now I can fully access this. I don't want to really take this off right now, so I just slide it up and over right here. I can fit my impact right in there. Okay. So this module right here is the cruise control, and it's got 3 bolts to access this motor mount down here. Now, I have broken it loose by moving the power steering pump, but it would just be way easier to just start removing this as I'm doing the base shave for the K24 swap. So, I need
heavy machine gun.
Plan.
Rock shotgun.
Alright, we disconnected our AC lines. Those connections here on the passenger side next to the transmission and right up front at the AC condenser. There's also a 10 mil bolt that holds it down by this bracket at the bottom. Another reason to go. Crusty ass.
Is it a crusty Vato?
Crusty Vato.
Thank you, Polly Shore. Oh, that one's not gonna go back in. One more over here.
I was gonna say, is that one even in there? Oh, looks like.
So that ripped out a bunch of rubber with it.
Yeah.
But what the hell, boy? Hey, disconnected.
I got this fitting on the side of like halfway down on the AC condenser. Maybe popping it off because it comes down to these little lines over here. Come on. Boom. Oh yeah. AC condenser all out. Nothing exploded. No one froze their fingers off. Alright, with the AC condenser all out, we have got a lot of movement. So let's see what we can do.
What's that shaft from?
Huh?
Okay, those brackets just need to come off the front of the motor.
That's what
Check this out.
I'm almost clearing right there.
See.
Oh, I got threads. Okay, we're clear. Jack that shit.
I'm jaking it. I'm jaking it. Oh.
We good. We good. Keep going. Watch out. That's it. I don't. Okay, now I can clear it.
Go up.
Okay.
Want me to go up?
Yeah, go again. Perfect.
Alright.
Alright, I just barely cleared this. I did bend it a little bit, but
that's fine. Don't need it.
Alright, I'm all good.
Good on my side. Coming out sideways.
This came out straighter than the K series, to be honest with you.
All of you!
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
Wow. This is honestly surreal to see just that. The open engine bay, everything I need to start cutting and shortening down. Hold it. Get the thumbnail. I give a thumbnail.
Terrible work, Isaac.
Are we the thumbnail?
Thumbnails? What are thumbnails?
You don't know what a thumbnail is?
What's a thumbnail?
What? The thumbnail is like the beginning of a video. Like you see like the picture.
Double thumbs. Oh yeah.
Because you can drop it down close.
Oh yeah. Okay, so it's just recording, right?
I don't know.
I don't know how to just snap photos.
Oh, so...
Welcome back. It is no longer 3 o'clock in the morning. With the motor in the Civic being pulled and, you know, ready to put the K-Series in, I kind of need something to mount the K-Series with, so I'd be shopping on Hybrid Racing for right now for some motor mounts, and Hasport has got these motor mounts for the 92, 95 Civic Del Sol. There is an Integra selection, like 92, 95 Civic with whatever year of Integra, but it doesn't come with these specifications, so I got a K24 Z3. I'm not sure why they don't really line up, but I know mine's a K24 because it's the 2.4 liter. But I will be getting these Hasport mounts. This would be $629 to $740. I'll also need a ECU, so we're checking out the Honda ECU here, also $790. Big old bite of the paycheck. If we go back here, I was checking out this K-Series tucked harness. This is $739. They love the number 7. And I can see here. I'll also be needing the conversion harness for the Civic. So again, this is all on Hybrid Racing. They've got a really nice breakdown of the wiring and whatnot, what plug goes to what on YouTube. So go check out Hybrid Racing is what I'm trying to say. So far, like I said, I still need a transmission, so I think we're going to be breaking down the K-Series after this video and actually, you know, start getting into making this motor being able to turbo, but I kind of am more worried about it running and fitting, so we'll see how it goes and see what I decide, how we go about it, how the money works out, because we still do this shit for free.